Hey guys, Ragnarok54 here, and welcome back to another Runescape video. So I do obviously know that it has been quite a long time since I made my last video, but I am nevertheless back with another video. So one of the main reasons why I haven't been playing or making videos is because my computer doesn't seem to want to run Runescape anymore. As you can see, I'm just like turning the camera and it takes a long time to load. So if I go anywhere like outside of the place that I've already loaded, then it just takes a super long time to load, and it's pretty unplayable. Like I can't do any bosses or barely even any Slayer. So that's pretty sad. But I have nevertheless been able to play a little bit. As you can see, I do have 52 Invention. That was the biggest thing that's happened since I have last played. I'm not a huge fan of the skill. It's pretty much Slayer 2.0, and Slayer is pretty much like Combat 2.0. So it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like a remake of other skills, and I don't particularly enjoy that. I also don't like the fact that it's 36 mil for 99 instead of 13 mil. I realize that some people may like it because it's less XP for 120, but since I'm not a person who goes after capes like 120 capes, I'm not exactly a huge fan of that. I would have preferred the 104 mil for 120 and 13 mil for 99. That's just because I want my max cape. I really did kind of take it for granted. I didn't realize what I had until it was gone. I still do have it, so I can still get a little bit of functionality out of it, but it's not really the same as when you're actually maxed. Pretty much all I've been using it for is teleporting to the max guild garden, where I've then set one of my skill portals to teleport me to the Invention guild, so I can get there slightly faster. It's not really too convenient, but I mean, you get when you take what you can get. So yeah, I'm pretty sad I don't have that. I might go for 99 Invention because I do know it is possible to train like Slayer, something like that, while using maybe a weapon and one armor piece, and you can break even. You can also do some other things like bosses, but as I said, with my current situation, that's not completely possible. A few weeks back I did do a bit of QBD, just to pay for my bonds, because I didn't really have any money making things going on at the time. I stopped flipping and stuff like that. So I didn't really have anything that I was doing that was making me any money, so I was like, hey, why don't I do QBD, because I know that it's usually a pretty consistent money maker. So I did a bit of that, and I still have a few bones in my bank, I think. I did quite a few kills of QBD, and I made, enough to pay for a bond or two. So that was pretty nice, and what was actually really cool was I managed to get the QBD pet. So I thought that was super cool, because this is my first ever boss pet that I haven't lost. I'm sure you guys know about my next pet fiasco. That was not fun, so it was really great to actually get this and not die after seeing it fall on the ground. Yeah, so as if you want to see, I do have 553 kills. I got it at 515, which was just a few after I started doing QBD again. So that's really cool. I'm really happy that I got that. It was really cool to see that in the chat box, and everyone said grats, so that was pretty fun. But as you can see, I did do a bit of QBD after that, and I have made a little bit more money. I haven't even sold all my stuff because it was kind of low on double experience weekend, and then it went down even more. They were above 3K on double XP weekend, I think it was. But yeah, so about double XP weekend, I didn't do a whole lot. I just used some of the Protean stuff I had in the bank. As you can see, I still have the blacksmith stuff on because I was using my Protean bars. I did a few Protean hides, but I still have like 200, 300 left in the bank. And that's pretty much all I did on double experience weekend, besides like harvest my crystal tree blossoms, which I never use because I don't make those perfect plus potions, which I think is what they're used for. Besides that, I haven't really done a whole lot because I am maxed now. It was weird to experience a double experience weekend when I'm already maxed because I didn't really have anything to do. And I also didn't have a whole lot of time to play that weekend anyway, so I wasn't too sad. And also Invention was not double experience for some reason, so I was not too sad about that. As I said, I have been doing a bit of Slayer. As you can see, I have around 32 mil XP, which is quite a bit. Pretty happy about that. I think that's significantly more than I had last video. I think I had around 27, 28 mil, so good 4 mil XP since last video. I have Error right now. So I might try to do that path of doing just like one augmented weapon doing Slayer, but I don't really know if I want to do that because it's kind of slow, and even though I could get around like 400, 500k experience per hour, which is normally pretty fast for a skill, it's actually pretty slow when you consider the fact that it takes 3 times longer to get 99 than a normal skill. So that's pretty much like 150k normal experience per hour. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about that. I will update you guys if I decide on doing one thing or the other. I'll probably end up doing something like Gano Beast or QBD with an augmented royal crossbow and Gano's armor or something, just so that I can break even when I am doing the Invention training itself. But then again, I'm not really too sure if I want to get that 99 anyway. It would be nice, obviously, because I was thinking about going for a green party hat, doing a rack sword, because that is pretty much the best money in the game right now, as I am aware. So I could get the max cape, and that would make a rack sword easier, so I could get the money faster to get a green party hat, which would be my goal. If you guys remember way back in the Road to Awesome series, a green party hat was my goal, on par with that 1800 total level. Didn't really realize how far away those two goals were from each other. So I still don't have the green party hat, obviously. I have around 850 mil, I think it is. I'm not too sure on those numbers, but I do have like an offer. I have like 10 mil spirit shards, I think it is, and I have Nox and stuff like that. But other than that, that's pretty much what I've been up to on RuneScape. Outside of RuneScape, I'm not sure exactly when it was that I made my last video, but I have obviously been doing stuff like applying to colleges because it was that season. Again, I'm not sure if I already talked about this in another video, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I had to do stuff like send out my SAT, ACT, stuff like that. I did end up getting like a really good score on the SAT, so I was happy about that. But then I didn't send my ACT score anywhere, so I'm not sure. I guess I wasted my time studying for the ACT because I actually studied a lot for that one and got a pretty good score. And then I studied like nothing for the SAT and got an even better score, like equivalently. So I guess that kind of was a waste of time, but it's cool to have two really good scores on those tests instead of just one. Other than that, I haven't gotten like acceptance from my colleges yet because for some reason I applied to all the ones that give acceptance like late March, which kind of sucks. But I will tell you guys what ends up happening with that, where I end up going and what I end up doing. I'm still probably going to apply to like one more college or something, one of the easier to get into ones, to see if they'll give me any scholarship money, because right now the ones that I've applied to are pretty expensive. And I mean, I don't want to pay like a whole lot of money and get into like $500,000 of debt before I graduate school. That would be no fun. Other than that, another reason why I haven't really been playing RuneScape too much is because I started playing Super Smash Brothers. I'm sure you guys have heard of the game. Like if you ask someone if they've played Super Smash Brothers, they're probably going to say yes. But there's not a whole lot of people who like actually play the game competitively. A lot of people don't even know that there is a competitive scene, but it actually is pretty big and really interesting, at least to me. All my friends used to play Super Smash Bros. Brawl before the Wii U came out, and I hated the game because, I don't know, they always wanted to play it whenever we were all together at someone's house, and I was super bad at it. I had no idea what was going on, and it was just dumb. I was like, what the heck, this is like Mario characters and Pokemon, like I'm not 12, why were we playing this game? And then the Wii U version came out, a few of my friends got it, and they started playing that like they did Brawl. Again, I hated it. And then I started playing it like for real. I started asking like, hey, what just happened? Like, how do I do this certain thing? And once I started kind of getting into the game, I really started getting into the game and started playing it a lot. So yeah, I really like that game now. I play it quite a bit. It's really interesting because it's a big change from RuneScape, whereas RuneScape is really like not skill-based pretty much at all. Super Smash Brothers is like completely skill based, and it's like you start over every single game, kind of like League of Legends. So it's not like RuneScape in the sense that RuneScape is a rolling game where you don't lose your stuff unless you like die or something, of course, but you keep your experience, items, and quests and stuff like that. So it is a pretty interesting change. If any of you guys play it, be sure to let me know. Let me know who you play and stuff like that. I think it's a really interesting game, and I'm probably going to be playing it a lot, like in college and stuff, because I hear from some of my friends who are in college that there's clubs and stuff that are actually really popular at those schools. So I'll be looking forward to that. But I still am playing a bit of RuneScape, not really too much because my computer doesn't like to work. So it's not really possible for me to play too much. So I'm kind of behind on some of the update things. Like I have no idea what this guy's even doing. Like I guess that's probably like a Solomon store thing. What the heck? Yeah, I have no idea what that was. I'm trying to keep up the best I can. I sometimes go to like the RuneScape subreddit and check the new stuff, but besides that, I haven't been doing too much. Besides that, I did make a few overloads on Double Experience Weekend. I was running low, so I made a lot more overloads and then turned them into various different kinds of overloads, like Searing, Holy, and Supreme. Ooh, I thought I sold these. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been up to. In summary, I guess my major goal now would be maybe a green party hat, though I'm not sure if I want to actually go for that, because I don't really want to halfway go for that. I kind of want to either go for it or not go for it. And to do that, I need to know whether or not I want to go for a max cape first, or if I'd save time in the long run just doing Araxor without a max cape. So if you guys have any ideas on that, please let me know. Besides that, I don't really have too much else to talk about. If you do have questions, leave a comment down below. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.